The Canadian government has zero ability to police our borders, where millions of invaders continue to pour in. Over 7 million in the past decade, absolutely crushing middle and lower class Canadians economically. Yet at the same time, they now claim that they're going to be able to police the internet for speech that you haven't said yet, but you are likely to say. I kid you not. Bill C-63, the so-called Online Harms Act, proposes the setting up of a digital safety commission in which any citizen can report to the commission, which will feature 10 unelected bureaucrats and an ombudsman, that they believe a fellow citizen is likely to commit hate speech. Nothing you've even posted online. They say you're likely to commit or say something hateful in the future. They report it to the bureaucrats and the ombudsman. If the ombudsman and the bureaucrats deem it likely that you are going to say something hateful in the future, you can be put under house arrest and given an ankle bracelet to track everywhere you go. I kid you not. This is Orwell. This is 1984 on steroids. This is pre-crime on steroids. I don't even think George Orwell could have imagined that a law like this could possibly be proposed. But Bill C-63 says that if you are reported for being likely to commit a hate speech crime in the future, you can be placed under house arrest. The dystopia we are now entering, our government does not go after criminals. You see these armed, these thuggish mobs on our streets every day receiving police escorts. Our country is being invaded, exploded in population. The middle and lower classes are getting decimated. Our government is doing nothing about it. But you know what they're going to do to you as a Canadian citizen? If you complain about immigration at all, or if they think you're likely to complain about immigration at all, they can put you under house arrest and give you an ankle bracelet. This is the definition of authoritarianism. Bill C-63 is the last stand. In the UK, they've already passed a very similar speech bill. They are already arresting 30 Brits a day, almost all of them complaining about immigration, arresting 30 Brits a day and throwing them in the slammer for so-called hate speech. Bill C-63, the so-called Online Harms Act in Canada, is incredibly similar in text, and it's even more Orwellian in terms of the pre-crime aspect, which the UK does not have. But we need to stand up now, because if we lose our freedom of expression in Canada, our most fundamental right, the pillar of Western civilization, can you imagine how our government is going to abuse us? You're going to be told to sit down, shut up, racist. You're not allowed to complain about anything our government does. And just an aside, Mark Carney, I saw him at the Pride Parade the other day. That guy gives me the friggin' creeps. I can't stand the look of that guy. There's something about him, when you can just tell somebody's a creep. That's the feeling I get off Mark Carney. Ugh. So that guy is an authoritarian through and through. It's disgusting. He works on behalf of the WF Davos. But seriously, Canadians, it's time to stand up and speak out about Bill C-63, the so-called Online Harms Act. They can put you under house arrest, give you an ankle bracelet for not anything you've said, but if you're reported for being likely to do something in the future. This is insanity encoded into our Canadian legal system. It's completely disgusting, and the time to make noise is now, because they've sent Bill C-63, the Online Harms Act, into committee. So now's the time to make noise, because they are going to try and push this thing through. They're going to try and permanently wreck Canadians' freedom of expression. If you're interested in supporting me, hit the link in my bio, donate, grab some great merch. I'm going to keep making noise, start putting posters up all around Ottawa, making noise about this horrendous authoritarian bill. Do everything I can to get the word out. So if you're interested in supporting, hit the link in my bio, and just tell absolutely everybody you know that Bill C-63, the Online Harms Act, cannot pass.